Hello and welcome to Amit's Tuition Center. In today's video lecture, we will learn about relations. In this, first of all, to learn about the relations, we need to understand about the Cartesian product. What is Cartesian product? Suppose we have two non-empty sets A. Any set A, let it be A, B, C. Okay, and second non-empty set 1, 2, 3. The Cartesian product A cross B. Cartesian product from set A to set B denoted as A cross B is written as the ordered pair of each element. See, A, 1 pair, A, 2, A, 3, B, 1, B, 2, B, 3, C1, C2 and C3. This is known as the Cartesian product. Okay, if A and B are the two non-empty sets, then the set of the ordered pair of each elements of A and B is known as Cartesian product. Okay, now the number of elements in A cross B denoted by N A cross B will be number of elements in A multiplied by number of elements in set B. Okay, see, number of elements in set A are 3 and in set B again the number of elements is 3. So the number of elements in A cross B will be 3 into 3, that is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, satisfied, right? Now see, relation are denoted by capital R. It is the subset of this Cartesian product A cross B. We will be given a condition. Suppose if we say that the element of A should be less than the element of B, the set in which the condition will be applied. See, here we have A1 और A2. यहाँ पे हम नहीं बता सकते कि A छोटा है या A बड़ा है, क्या है. अगर मैं मान लूँ कि A is 1, 2, 3, B is 4, 5, 6, and we get A cross B. See, 1 cross 4, 1 cross 5, 1 cross 6, 2 cross 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 3, 4, 3, 5 and 3, 6. This is the A cross B, the Cartesian product of these two sets, A and B. Okay, अगर मैं यहाँ पे कंडीशन लगा दूँ is less than means the element of A should be less than the element of B. अगर मैं यहाँ अगर इस सेट पर अगर मैं कंडीशन लगाऊं is less than की, तो जो हमारे पास रिलेशन होगा R, जो सेट बनेगा हमारे पास, देखिए 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 1 is less than 4, 1 is less than 5, 1 is less than 6, 2 is less than 4, 2 is again less than 5, 2 is less than 6. ये सारे का सारा जो सेट है हमारा, this all will be copied here. ये जो सारे एलिमेंट्स हमने A क्रॉस B में लिखे हैं, ये सारे के सारे एलिमेंट्स यहाँ सारे यही एलिमेंट्स आ जाए. मतलब हमने जो कंडीशन ली उसके हिसाब से इस सेट में आ रहे हैं, लेकिन ज़रूरी नहीं है कि all the elements of A cross B would be should come in the set R, relation R. जो एलिमेंट्स आएंगे, जो उनका सेट बनेगा, उसे हम बोलेंगे रिलेशन डिनोटेड बाय R. Now we will study the different types of relations. In this first one is empty or void relation. Void पता ही है, अगर मैं रिलेशन को R से डोनेट करूं तो void means the number of elements in that relation or that subset is 0, denoted by 5. Number of element अगर 0 हो तो हम उसे डोनेट करते हैं with the letter 5. Okay, अब I will explain this with an example. Suppose we have a set A 1 2 3 4 5 and we define a relation R as A comma ordered pair A comma B such that A plus B equals to 20. मतलब जो एलिमेंट्स का सम है that should be equals to 20. बट देखिए, अगर मैं कोई भी दो एलिमेंट्स लूँ, suppose 1 और 2, 1 plus 2 is not equal to 20, 2 plus 3 is not equals to 20, 3 plus 4 is not equals to 20, and similarly 4 plus 5 is also not equals to 20. So we see that there is no element in this subset or set. We say subset होगा A cross B, A cross A का, but here we call it as just simply set R. The number of elements is 0, so we denote it as 5. Such a relation in which there is no element is known as empty or void relation. Now the second one is universal relation. A relation in set A is said to be a universal relation if each element of set A is related to every element of set A. That is, R is equals to A cross A. What is the meaning? I will explain it with the example. Let we have a set A again 1 2 3 4 5, but this time we define a relation R such that A comma B, ordered pair A comma B, such that the modulus of A minus B should be greater than or equal to 0. मतलब हम कोई भी दो एलिमेंट्स अगर सेट A के लें तो उनके जो डिफरेंस का मॉड्यूलस है that should be greater than 0. See, अगर मैं लूँ 1 comma 2, so 1 minus 2 is minus 1. When we take its mod, it comes out to be 1. That is greater than 0. So we see that 1 comma 2 below R. Now if we take 2 and 3, 2 minus 3 is again minus 1. Taking modulus, it comes out to be 1. It is again greater than 0. If we take 2 comma 5, suppose we take 2 and 5, 2 minus 5 is minus 3. Taking modulus, it becomes 3, which is again greater than 0. So we see that 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, similarly 2 1, 2 2, these all the elements of set A satisfy the condition of this relation, and all the elements belong to the set R. Such type of relation R is known as the universal relation. Third one relation which we have is the reflexive relation. A relation on set A is said to be reflexive if for all small a represents the journal element of set A. For every A, small a belongs to the set A, the ordered pair A comma A belongs to the R. Let me explain it by an example. If we have a set A 1 2 3, number of elements 3, and the relation is this 1 1 1 2 1 3 and all. Now we see that for each element of A 1 2 3 we have 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2 and 3 comma 3 the ordered pair which belongs to the relation R. Such a relation R in which for every A belongs to A, there exists A comma A belonging to R. Such a relation is known as a reflexive relation. The fourth one is symmetric relation. A relation on set A is said to be symmetric if for every A comma B belonging to set A, every element, we here take two elements A and B that belong to A, the ordered A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A. If for every element A comma B belonging to set A, if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A should also belong to this R, then the relation is said to be symmetric. See, for 1 and 1 comma 2 belongs to R, and here we have 2 comma 1 also belonging to this set R. So such a relation is known as symmetric relation. Fifth one is transitive relation. जैसे हमने सिमेट्रिक में किया था कि if A comma B belongs to R, then B comma A should also belongs to R. अगर ऐसा होता है तो that relation is known as symmetric relation. Similarly, transitive relation में क्या है? That if A comma B belongs to R and B comma C also belongs to R, then A comma C should also belong to R. अगर मैं यहाँ पे देखिए 1 comma 2, A comma B मैं ले रहा हूँ 1 and 2, I take it as A comma B. और B comma C, suppose 2 3, I am taking it as B comma C. For this relation to be transitive, ये relation तब transitive होगा अगर A comma C R को belong करेगा, means 1 comma 3 भी R को belong करना चाहिए, and here we have 1 comma 3 which belongs to set R. So we say that this relation is known as the transitive relation. Okay. Now we have the equivalence relation. देखिए, a relation which is reflexive, symmetric and ट्रांजिटिव, जो रिफ्लेक्सिव भी हो, सिमेट्रिक भी हो, ट्रांजिटिव भी हो, ऐसा रिलेशन, सच अ रिलेशन इज नोन एज इक्विवेलेंस रिलेशन. फॉर अ क्विक रिवीजन आई हैव रिटन द कंडीशंस फॉर रिफ्लेक्सिव, सिमेट्रिक एंड ट्रांजिटिव. जल्दी से देखेंगे. फॉर एवरी A belonging to set A comma A should belong to R for the relation to be reflexive. Symmetric, अगर A और B कोई दो एलिमेंट्स हैं सेट A के, एंड A कॉमा B जो ऑर्डर्ड पेयर है वो सेट R को, रिलेशन R को बिलोंग कर रहा है, तो B कॉमा A भी बिलोंग करना चाहिए. ट्रांजिटिव इज फॉर 3 एलिमेंट्स इफ A B C which belong to set A. For these 3 elements, if A comma B and B comma C both belongs to R, then A comma C should also belongs to set R. Such a relation which is reflexive, symmetric and transitive is known as the equivalence relation. So today we all learned about the relations. अब कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स की प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. तब तक के लिए अगर आपको हमारी ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो इसे लाइक करें, शेयर करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब ज़रूर करें. थैंक यू.